Checking audio levels. There we go. So I think that's about appropriate. And once again, we're doing another Symphony Randomizer. Page A. And go. Do. The title. That's just a complete waste of time there in the beginning, isn't it? Oh, wrong one. I did the thing. Screwed it all up. Stop shooting. Oh! Oh. Oh, I can't believe that happened. I messed the whole thing up. Okay. That's fine. That's gonna make for a difficult game today.
No, this cannot be.
Hey, buddy. Did you wake up? Come here. Come here. Come to Daddy. I know. Come here. There you go. Yeah, hi. I have an idea. Let's move the tracker out of the way. Lift that up just a little bit so I can see my microphone. Nope. I know, it's so cool, isn't it? So much better than just a little laptop screen I've been using the last few weeks, isn't it? So I believe I've got my gaming computer set up. What am I sporting? Warmigill? Black Sword, Strong vs. Holy. Mask used at a ball. A la carte mail? Really? Royal Cloak, Mystic Pendant. And Cross Shuriken is the extra item. Bam, bam. Ow. I know, look at all that. Whoop. I went too far. Look at the baddies. Bam. Level up. Ha. Shuriken? Yeah, I won't be keeping any of my items this time, will I, buddy? Whoa! Look at all the stuff! Oh, are you yawning? Here, you want your... Got your pasty, buddy? Okay. What are you? A Zircon. Oh man, did I screw that up? There we go. That already increased my backdash speed. There's a heart up there. Strength potion, okay. Nothing useful. Garbage air. Alright, let's go. I mean, shoot. Right off the bat, I got a shield. I could do fucking backdash cancel. Ow! Stupid. You're fudging kidding me. Nice. I now absorb fire. Well, I nullify fire damage. I don't absorb anything. Monster Vial 2, alright. The reason I'm checking equipment spots is I once again set it to where equipment tiles can have regular equipment drops, and relic drops, and progress relic drops. Come on. Whee! Bye! Oh, oh, whatever, it's 3 damage. Brought me to 69, nice. There we go. Break it. Peace. That's right, Daddy made a funny noise. Da, 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 da. Bam. There we go. Not walking back up. See that thing trying to make me walk? I'm not having that. That's a huge walk I'm not interested in. Da-da-da. Alright. Whoa, look at all the jumping. Bam, level up. $50, I can use $50. Life max up. Alright, alright, I won't say no to... Oh, get my hit points refilled. Run, jump, jump, jump some more. There we go. Whee! Nothing useful? Come on, there we go. Soul of Wolf, nice. And that looks like ice mail. Here we go. Oop, wrong way. Da-da-da. Da-da. Run, 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 run. See, I made it. I made it. I was a little late, but I made it. Oh. Ooh, I think the little guy here passed out again. Ow. And skeletons are just throwing their bones at me. That's all inappropriate and willy-nilly. Resist ice, nice. And $1, nice. How much money do I have? $351. I need $150 for whatever item might be held in the whatever. There we go. Da. Whew. Okay. Nice. I got a diamond. I gotta kick my ass with hand to hand. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna put this guy down. Alright. Let's go. Whee! Alright, so I know it's been a minute since we've had some nice clean picture. Bye. Drive safe. Ow. Ow. Stop hitting me with that shit. Come on, get him. Yeah. Nose double card, nice. Ugh. Be good doggies, do the thing. Is that 450? Nice. Peace. Not messing with you, not messing with you. Ow. I will kill you though, because you're a butt. What do you got? Another familiar? I'm just gonna skip that. Ugh. Alright, can't do it. Don't feel like starting over. Jump and go. Hey, sweetie. Shiza. Ha! Sucks for you. There we go. Alright, much safer. Don't know what's going on with that crap. But I definitely failed on that. Hey, I want those. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I could have went back and gotten up into Olrox's lair too. That's fine. I got this. I want to do library first anyway. Let me get this elevator unlocked. Dun. How much do I have? Not quite enough. Come on. We're in no way doing 100% clear of this. I'm just trying to do this as quick as possible so I can see how good I am. Versus how good I was last time. Ow! Ah! Ow! Still got the video playing on there? Do what? Well, I have a little over 500 now, so I'm good there. Ow! You beat me up, dude. There we go. That's a bit safe. Alright, just gonna keep going. I'm gonna pass you, buddy. Haha, made it. What are you, Power of Wolf? Skill of Wolf. Nice. Means I can do this, right? Got him. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah. Gotcha, you son of a bitch. Nothing? Ooh, not good. I'm screwed, aren't I? Any potion? Any potion? Wow, that almost cost me everything. Gotta watch it. Books are dangerous, man. This is why I never deal with that kind of thing, because books can't be trusted. You okay, honey?
I'm interested in this.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm interested
What do you got?
in this.
You don't have a relic. That's weird. Okay. Okay. Heart refresh 2400. That's nifty. I'll take that. Those hit points by lightning. Okay. Cloak is better. Pales is one to everything. Ares, Heartbrooch. I mean, I can take the extra luck. Take the crystal cloak. I'll take the fairy plate. Shit, ooh, yeah. There we go. Oh crap. Alright, I can't do any of this right here. Not without getting to a heal first. Level up! Here we go. Man, those things are tearing me apart. Alright, I gotta go to Olrox's lair next, but first, there's a thing up here I can get now. Just one thing, but I want to check it anyway. It's probably empty. Would be my luck. And that is Alchemy Hallway Floor. There we go. Don't need money anymore. Let's see. There we go. Ah, nothing here. I knew it. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, that was a bad jump. Alright, can I actually can make that jump, can't I? Let's do that. Alright, we're gonna go up here to other dude's room. This one. Alright, let's see what's up here. Ooh, leaf stone. Good call. Alright, let's see what else I could access. Oh yeah, I gotta go all the way back over there. Okay. I didn't do the bird nest area. Oops. Awesome. We're gonna head back to Scorpion and go down. Then we're heading back to Olrox's lair. I lost my mouse. Hold on. What is this? There we go. I don't know what the crap that was about. Hey, honey? Is that video playing? Where am I? Library. No, that was not library. This was secret passage. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. There it goes. Oh, another part of Wolf. Is that power? Power of Wolf. I can maintain my run. And some nays. I like bananas. Bananas are yummy. Nice. I've got some slightly faster travel. Tick. Yeah, whatever, I went through them. Da 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 da. I made it. Oh, get up there, silly bastard. What are you? Lightning mail. Yeah, whatever. Holy Mail? I don't think Holy Mail's any good. Not against what I'm doing right now. There we go. There we go. Blam, blam. Alright, that was a complete waste. Could have backdashed faster than that. Holy crap. Holbein dagger and some barley tea. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Hey, honey. Can you get the dogs in? Oh, that's a Jewel of Open. Hell yes. Yeah, Jewel of Open. I have access to the underground now. See, and that's why I check everywhere now, because might be something useful everywhere. Come on, there we go. Do 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 do. I got a lunch. I can do with a lunch. Oh, come on, get back in there. You gotta find out the bad guy is actually at Belmont's. There we go. Nothing? Oh, that was such a cheap shot, game. I could have skipped this fight completely. To be fair, I could have also checked before I came here. Alright. Since I don't have the power of flight, I can't do the top half of Olrox's lair, so we're just going to head out over here to Chapel Wall? Cathedral? Whatever it is, I don't know. Oops. And life max up. Alright, I didn't need that. Yeah, level up. Magic missile. Some sort of garbage sword, huh? Yatsetsuna Tamaketsu. Takamitsu. I don't know how to speak. Gold plate. It's almost as good as what I've got. Miracurious. Still not good enough, yeah. That was it? Jesus. Alright. What is that? No way. Oh, well, I'm not going nowhere until I get my second one of those. Me and these Stair Knights have it in. Bam, bam, bam. That needs to end. Alright. I'm just gonna let that sit there and unspawn. Bam. Don't care. Don't care. None of you are important to me. You know who is important to me? This guy. Because he has the potential of dropping my freaking ring. Now give it up. I want that ring. Alright, I'm gonna make one more pass. I'm gonna come back for this later if I can find a Ring of Arcana. Moss immune? That's cool. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, level up. Alright, that was it. Alright, I got one Ring of Arcana out of the deal. That was good enough. Just getting that by luck was great. Alright. Gladius. Chinese bones. Heart max up brings me to 69. Nice. A leather hat. Oh, wow, okay. Mm-hmm. Nothing? Okay. Bam, bam, bam. What's that? Barrel circlet? Gold circlet. And a bat? Echo. Okay, so I could scream. Ow. Stupid skeleton archer thingy. Flying bones. Whatever the fudge your thing is. I don't even know. That was such a total waste of mana. Alright, let's go. There we go. It's a magic missile, don't need it. Nothing. Alright. And a javelin. Alright. Jump, jump. Alright. It's messed up. I can't even get up there. Alright, let's go around. Blam, blam. Sirloin, huh? And $100, hell yeah. Cheesecake? Alright, I don't need that. We're heading underground, guys. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I mean... Yeah. What? Okay. Neither have I. I'll go ahead and take this save state. Yeah, I got all 3 pieces of the wolf. Got a piece of the bat. I got my leaf stone. That's a potion. That's a Cubozoe. I'll take it. Cubozoe is always useful. Now I can get me a clock. Hey, sub-weapon. Not the one I'm looking for, but it'll work for now. Is that a Morn Blade? Dark Blade. Okay. Fury armor, Fury plate, whatever, and an aquamarine. All right, let's get this snake. Well, it looks like a morning star down there. All right. Do 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 do. Alright, so I gotta do something. I'll come back for it, because it's extremely dangerous. I don't have enough hit points to survive that kind of thing. We gotta stop doing that too. Mermaid statue. Merman statue, whatever. Alright, so looks like I'm going underwater. The hammer I don't need. These guys could all drown. As horrifying as it is. Yep. Well, that was a fail. Not sitting through it. That's why I saved. Don't have to do that crap again. Yeah, I had the merman statue, but it's about to disappear. Yep, there it goes. Good tracker. Alright, so I can't survive getting that yet. A couple more hit points I might be able to, or if I had the ability to heal through fire, barrel circlet, then I would risk it. Ooh. That's probably a heaven sword, but that would be so awesome if that was a cryptogram. It's too froggy. Some sort of lunch. Oh! Oh, I fucked that whole thing up. I gotta go all the way around for that now. That is such BS. Being a good boy on a boat. Nothing. That was such crap. That one. Alright, I'm out. I got a stopwatch! Barrel circlet again. So I didn't have to buy the first one, that's cool. Yeah? That right, buddy? I'm gonna get... What is that? Force of Echo. Nice. Now I can scream things to death when I'm a bat. Alright. Looks like I get to go all the way around again. Yeah. I can't hear you. What? Where's this blanket? Okay. Oh, God damn it. Keep wasting these things. Alright, we're gonna go back to Goat. We're gonna do right side of Clock Room, and then we're gonna head back down into the underground stuff. And try not to just completely whiff on... Gotta go to Goat. Completely whiff on the waterfall, because that was atrocious. That's Lion. One more. Right? Horsey? Yeah, Goat. There we go. Alright, trying this again. Okay, grape juice and cheesecake. Oh, hell yes, gravity boots. Totally worth it. Library card? Nice. And an uncurse. And nothing. Bam. Those hearts. Whew. Heading back to the waterfall. Gonna try and not fail this time. Peace. Nice. Just in case I mess it up again. Yeah, I know, I want that merman statue, but I can't get it. Oof. That was terrible. Ah, made it. Goothrain. Any good? Probably not, right? Gets stronger when bloodied. Oh, nice. Vorpal Blade? Eh. That was a fail. Oops. Screwed that up. There we go. Come on, I know. There could be items back here. I need them. I need somebody. Come on, let's do it. Oh. That just gave the best defense to me. God's garb it is. I love me. Oh, every day is awesome. Oh man, this just became a really easy randomizer. I have God's garb and Chrysogram, two god tier freaking pieces of equipment. Yeah, whatever. That's awesome. Nothing here? Wow. Okay, so that just handed me the whole seed. I don't see me having trouble with anything anymore. Except for dark rooms. A la carte mail? A la carte mail, okay. Another diamond and a life apple. Catacombs. Regular demon card and a heart knight soap. Okay. So I have a Chrysogram, I have a Ring of Varda, I have God's Garb. I don't need any other equipment for the whole rest of the game. You know what? I'm tired of you, dude. Alright, some sort of potion. And I hit HP max up. Let's find out if it's practical to fight Granfaloon. Ow. I'm even gonna have to do a quick kill on him, because I already have it. There we go. Nothing? Okay. And nothing. Crud. Actually can't keep going that way. I don't have any way to navigate the spike room. Not good enough to deal with the dark room, especially with this low acid points. Alright, we're gonna go check castle entrance. See how that's working. He says. Right back to Horsey. Dun. Oh, you know what? I could have went and checked the one relic spot out there. I got all that accessible now. Yes. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go get myself a drink, let the dogs in. In the meantime, check out one of the socials. Go sub to the YouTube. It's free. I got new videos coming out every Monday. It's great. Anyways, be right back. Alright, let's get back in it. Here I am. Hi, how's it going? I'm back. I gotta keep remembering the camera's way over here now. Okay, turn the controller. There we go. So we're heading out towards entrance. As you can see, I have leap stone and gravity boots. Oh, what is that? Dark armor? Mojo mail. Nice. Hell yes. Now I can go get... There we go. Now I can go get the, merman statue. Oh, crap. Wait, what am I doing? I got something else I need to do. Let's see, what else? I've got a couple spots left to check. I can't get to that until I have mist and bat. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I also pulled a cryptogram a while ago. It was not the sword that was where the bridge breaks, but it was underground, just laying on the ground next to a god's garb. I'm sporting a god's garb even. I found a ring of Varda on the stair knights. I tried grinding a second one for about 5 minutes. It didn't happen, so I've got one ring of Varda. Whee! Got a flame shield I got from the beginning here. Oh, nothing. Dun, dun. That was not supposed to happen, and there's nothing there. Great, now I'm out of hearts, too. That's fine, I only need 20 once I get to the other castle. I'll take monies, sure. Hey, don't swing that shit at me. Another Mojo Man, nice. Let's see, I'm going back up to Orox. Oh no, I have to go to, Fudge. Succubus? What the hell am I doing? Go faster, wolf. got flight, so I could do succubus. I still need to do top of outer wall in the clock tower area. Bitch, stop hitting me. Oh, God. I can get Merman statue and go take care of that one. But no. There we go. Nothing? Alright. Guess we're gonna take on Succubus. In Nightmare. This is gonna be amazing. Come on, you hot little harpy demon lady. Nice. Nice. I think I hit it 3 times. Anything useful? Nothing. Damn. Alright, go to the left a little bit, get that merman statue, and then head back to the right and down here. Oh my god, I hate that. Always wasting my damn sub items. Caster. It's a flame boomerang. I don't need that. And a freaking mushroom. Garbage. Ooh, holy glasses. Hell yes. That's my second castle access. Wait a second. Jewel Knuckle. Oh, the Coral Circlet. Nice. Ow. Ow. Now what do I do? I got old Roxas, I got couple items in the library I could go get, and the outer wall thing. There we go. That's cool. Up, 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 up. Let's go. Do, 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 do. Nothing. Wow, that's rough. Cat eye circlet, huh? Flame boomerang. Some dynamite. Okay. That's... Still got the spots, so the 3 spots in the library. Okay, trying to decide what I want to do. on, I got it open. Farm a coin. Heart max up. Nothing special. Alright. Alright, back down to the library. It says I can get all three of them. I don't understand how. Does it assume I could do clipping through a freaking grate? Because I don't know how to do that. No, that's what that is down there. Well, I tried to, you know, skip through, but I almost lost my clock as a result. Alright. Got that. Yeah, I know what those are. Go. Life max up. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Broadsword. Crap. Nothing useful. Oh, that ain't gonna happen. I ain't got no magic. Heart refresh, yeah. That was totally not worth the trouble. There we go. Nothing here, Jesus. Another heart refresh and a red rust. I need to stop hitting that. Yeah, I can't reach that button quick enough. Damn it. Just keep wasting my damn sub-weapons. Don't know what the crap that's about. That's everything in the library, so I guess we're heading to Olrox's lair next. What? Oh no, that's not good. I apologize. I did not realize part of the timer was covered up. I do apologize. Okay, back to what I was doing. Yes, it's been an hour and 45 minutes for anybody still watching. Let me go do Olrox's first. I can grab all these on the way back. There we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's a zircon. That's an uncurse. That's a heart of daddy. And that's just the terminus est. Okay. Give it a little bit more time. I need mana, apparently. There we go. I'll take that one. Yay, the fountain is now a blood fountain. It used to be Volta. Alright, what's in Sword Relic spot? Nothing. Son of a bitch. moves. Wow. My bad, I was not supposed to run into you. There we go. Do not need that. Let's see, and I need the item in Coliseum. Crap, I could have went out and back around. Shit. Alright. That's what I'm gonna do. Get them. Such tasty humans. The hell, man? Oh. That's not going to work at all, is it? Nope. Okay, so it looks like that area up there. Crap. I call it the Lion's Den because of the lion head at the teleporter. It's similar to the last randomizer I ran, except the last one had randomized item descriptions. I don't think I've ever found the holy symbol. Wait, this way. I'm gonna do the outside first. Postcard. Garbage item. Alright, what you got? It's an opal. And a save room. Alright, that's everything in the regular castle, right? Except for the few things I can't reach. Oh, there's still the spot over the throne room. Shield Rod, Frankfurter, and a parfait. And goggles. Here we go. Da 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 da. Royal cloak? Nice. Okay. See, in the last randomizer, I had my bat form by now, too. Ah, bash! Got you, York. Freaking roast. Alright. Well, that was a waste of clocks. No, that was an elixir. I want it. Oh, high potion. Whatever. Still looks good. Okay, giant bat, let's see what you got. Thank you. Alright, so there's nothing there for me. Darn. Gotta go out this way. Ring. Gotta run away. And a felt hat. Whee! Mana prism. Nice. Always use those. There we go. Okay. What level am I? 31, nice. What are you? Fire bat, nice. I still need bat form though. Another level up. And these Panthers are totally worth a ton of experience. Jeez, that's a lot of heart max ups. Hey, secret boots. I like secret boots. There we go. So many of them. Gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. Just gotta get out of here. Nope, don't have time for any of you. Okay, there is actually nothing below me on this side. So, grab that. Okay. Heading out. wants a Minotaur. Another Minotaur. Just because I have a habit of dying in this area for some reason. I don't know. Yeah, bat pentagram. What you got? Life max up, don't want it. Time to take on Trio. There's nothing here? Jesus, okay. What's that? Attack potion? Okay. That's right. I'm the most dangerous thing around. There's still 2 more items for me to check here, right? No? 1 more item for me to check here. Fire mail, nice. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Going after the mummy next. Hmm. There it is. Okay. That's how we're gonna do this, huh? Okay. Alright, so there we go. And it's just a freaking resist fire potion. Nice. Let's see. I don't need item that way, so I need to go all the way back and around to clock rooms. Okay. Shit. Run. Yeah, level up. What am I, level 34 now? 37. Jesus. I lost count a while ago, apparently. Soul bats. Oof. Life got a lot easier. I hate you so much right now. Alright, center of clock. Well, you know what? Left side of clock first. And a prism I'll take. I don't need anything else there. Just a pendant. And a shiitake. Whatever it is. Alright, we're going after Beelzebub apparently. Because that's the way I'm going. I don't know. That's what I be doing. Another mana prism. Nice. Okay, so nothing here. Shiza. Go. Run. Kill. Ooh, I missed. There we go. Ow. Heart sword came off of those demons. Nice. There we go. Nothing? Dim sum set. Okay. Oh, bone of daddy. Nice. Constitution's up 10. What do you got? Heart max up. Bach. Zoom. Yeah, there's an item right below me. Alright, let's go check it. Run! There we go. Ring of Varda. Alright. That was it. All the rest of this game's just pretty much cake. I have 2 Rings of Varda now. Yeah, gotcha. There we go. And we are out. That's the save room I don't need. Whew. And here we go. What's that? That's a claymore. Ow. Why you hitting me with that shit? Okay. Zoom, zoom, zoom. There we go. We made it. There we go. Actually, I don't really care about, well, pretty much any of it now. Well, that one I don't like that one. Alucard shield. Nice. Okay. I don't think it's this way at all. Wow, there are a lot of spike traps here. I don't think I've ever actually gone this way. Oh, heart max up. I didn't need that. Heading back to the left is more clock tower. I have to, I guess, make my way back to Lion? Shiza, there's so much crap to do. Okay. Gotta go... this way. Here. Just a block and knife, that's terrible. What are you, a flame bird? No, Tearfang. So all that stuff's underground, ain't it? Yep. Okay, still only have 2 pieces of daddy. Starting to get a little concerned about that. Two and a half hours in. Silver ring. Hey, I got my silver ring finally. Let's do it. Demons in this room, right? Yep. There's one. Nothing. Nothing. Meal ticket. Ah. You're all garbage. Woot, woot. And up we go. Time to go fight a doppelganger. I am gonna beat my ass. It's gonna be awesome. Check this out. Ow. Why are you taking damage, dude? Yeah. I could stay as a mist even though I can't turn into it. Tooth of Laddie. Okay, where else do I gotta go? Over there to teleporter, I gotta check Shiza. What's his name? Yalamoth? Gotta check him next. Guess that's where I'm heading. Okay. Jesus. That. I'll keep going. I don't know what's up here. Whoa, that dude's got a long tongue. Ah, garbage. I guess I'm out of mana. Alright, I guess we're walking back. Strawberry? Yeah. Go. Not much further, and boom. And we're going for reverse snake. We're a little on mana, but I'll live. Okay, it's a death room, huh? There's my spike breaker. Hasn't been pressed yet. Stupid slow growth. Anything? Nothing. Parfait? Nope, an ice cream. And dead end? Yep, pretty much. Yep. Getting out of here quick. Nothing. Up. There we go. Man, they are making me go all over the place for this stuff, aren't they? What are you? Garbage. Is that an elixir? That is a high potion. Wood cloak? Nice. Here goes. Yep. And this is probably the easiest fight you'll ever see of this. Keep going. Whoa, okay. Oh, what is all this shit? Get up. Okay. Zircon. Crap, nothing here. Alright, seems everything's gonna be out there on left side. I still need mist form. Ow, that hurt like hell. There we go. Okay, somewhere on the left side is either going to be a ring and an eye, or mist form, or the gold ring. Something's going to be over there. Has to be over there. I don't have anywhere else I can try. I've gone everywhere. I just need 2 more relics and I can finish this. There we go. Back to the line. Hey, there I am. That's Power of Sire. That's an attack potion. That's a monster vial. Oh, there's the Eye of Daddy. Nice. Crap. Let's go. Let's do it. Bloodstone and a pork bun. Heart refresh. Damn, gas cloud. Alright, so that was useless. What? The Lord Baron raids with 12 people. Nice! Hey, how's it going, the Lord Baron? Check it out. I put my gaming computer... Yeah! Put my gaming computer... in my office. Still trying to get unpacked. from the rush move. How's it going, Ray the Big O and Coffeeos and Master Destroyer? Hi, how's it going, everybody? I keep looking in front of me for the camera. I've moved it over here. I'll probably move it again before I find a permanent home for it. Yeah, how was D&D? Did anybody suffer the wrath of the DM, Nick Bear? Because I've seen him do some well, I haven't seen him do any messed up thing. I heard he's done some messed up things to a lot of things before. A lot of these campaigns he likes to mess around with you guys. Going good. I'm doing alright. I actually just today got the sound going on my gaming PC again. I have a Chrysogram, God's Garb, freaking Flame Shield I had from the beginning of the seed. I got a Ring of Varda off of the Stair Knights. The ones that walk up and down the stairway. And then for like 5 minutes I tried to grind a second one. And then I ended up finding another one elsewhere. Not sure. Let's see. Fudge. Alright, there's only one thing. There's potentially 2 items. How's the randomizer going? It's going pretty good. I left the same rules, complexity 9, but I also set it for equipment tiles. So any spot a regular equipment piece could drop could be a progress relic. I have need of the gold ring, would get me center of castle and the regular castle. And if I just happen to find Daddy's ring, then it's game over. Regardless of what else I'm missing. Oop, wrong one. Still trying to practice chaining my wing smashes. Nothing. Go away, Ghosty. Anything else over here? Nope, the last equipment tile I can't reach because I don't have mist form yet. Oof. But as you can see, with much more stable internet, I can make it look nice and pretty like it's supposed to. Nothing useful. Yes. Sure. Come here, guy. Okay. Ah, stupid ghosts. Come on. There we go. Kill it. Oh, man. Anything? No? Okay. Okay, some peanuts I don't need. Crud. Oh, you know what? There's absolutely nothing left. That means... Where is it? Where is it? Okay, hold on. There it is. Since I have Spike Breaker, which I just recently found, I now have to go do Dark Room in regular castle. And that's probably what's going to hide either my gold ring or mist form. There we go. Yep, you just watch. Daddy will teach you how to do all the buttons. Don't know where the fudge I'm going. I need to go up to the teleporter. And up we go. Wow! No touchy. No touchy. I know, bud. And we are going to head over towards Snack. One more. Number 2. There it is. Oh, baby, yes, here's my little Victor. He's awesome. You know what? I need mana. I know, you dropped your passy. Give me just a moment, I'll go fetch that for you. go. What do you got? Looks like pizza. I love pizza, but I'm gonna leave it. Yep. Nothing. What do you got? Axe Lord armor. Oh no. Oh crap, that's all the way back at the entrance. Okay. So it turns out to get that secret room back in the third room, where you go through the shortcut. There we go. Haha, got the pizza anyway. There we go. Wow, I timed that jump perfect. Yeah, all you need is wolf form and bat form. You don't need mist form. Yeah, I got a grand. No, you are not squirming out of my hands. There we go. So there was nothing here. Absolutely. Got one secret left. And it has to be one of the 3 items that give me progress. Because there's only one location I have access to. I know, buddy. Hold on. Here's your passy. Here. Yeah. Here. You got it. I gotta swing all the way back around. 4 teleports. There's 3. Lion. Next will be goat. And I'm heading to horsey. Missed. Yeah, screw it. Here it is. What do we got? That's my mist form. And a potion. Crap. Couldn't just be the ring and let me end the game. No. Had to make this difficult, didn't we? Alright, which way am I going next? I'm just in equal parts away from both directions. Might be easier to go this way. I know, buddy. You gotta sit up, though. Stop trying to lean back. Wrong way. Yes. 1 second. Ah! 1 second, guys. What? Guys, here we go. Headset, game back. Here we go. All right, on my way up there. Go away. Yeah, these guys, Stair Knights. They gave me the Ring of Varda originally. What? Sure thing. What? Alright, I could do one thing. There we go. Done. Fudger. Aha. Do. That one. go through the door. Thank you. Oh, nothing? You're freaking kidding me. Oh my god, it's all the way back at the library. That's messed up, man. That's real messed up. They got me running all over the place, man, I'm telling you. And they're gonna give me a gold ring here, too, watch. They're gonna be like, oh, just because you haven't had this item yet. In a moment. Oh, no, wait, stupid books. No! Stop trying to kill me, I don't even know how to read. Ah! Alright, hand him here. Don't sneeze you to death. Okay. Freshly fed. Yeah, go ahead. And change, so hopefully we'll be a little bit less squirmy now. Ow. Dude hit me for one. Ow. Oh my god. Alright, where else am I missing something? No. No. Oh, you're freaking kidding me. It's gonna end up being the library in the reverse castle. Or that mist room in the outer wall in the reverse castle. Crap. Wrong button. Damn. Yeah, I'm never gonna figure that one out. Are you having fun because you see yourself on that camera too? Huh? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Let's go. Yep. Oh no, did you drop your passy again? Oh, okay, you gotta stop doing that, bud. Here you go. Alright. Oh, this is so messed up. Because I'm either gonna get to the reverse library, and it's gonna end up being the gold ring. I'm gonna have to come back here again, or that outer wall mist room, which might actually be faster to check first. And then I'm gonna come back here again anyway. Oh, can't do it, bud. Yeah, having these equipment tiles added to it adds a lot of different possibilities. And it being on complexity 9, it almost always guarantees backtracking to the original castle. Now we're going for Scorpion again, right? I made it out there, right? Yeah, Scorpion. Oh, you know what? It could be out there also. Fudge. I hope it's not that one. I don't want to do Reverse Royal Chapel. That's so far away from where I'm at. God, this is so slow. Wish the elevator worked in the reverse castle. Would be nice and convenient, wouldn't it? And it's nothing here. You son of a bitch. And a power of daddy, okay. Okay, where else? Library, that's right. Library and... There we go. Library and Reverse Cathedral. Damn, I'm just getting my ass handed to me, ain't I? That pentagram, nice. Bye. Oh yeah? Yeah, I'll let that go way too soon. all I can say is it's going to be the full-length scavenger hunt. Either this will be the ring, or this will be the ring. Like, there is no other option. It has to be one of the other. One of the two. Get him, get him. And it's the gold ring, son of a bitch. I'll do it with red rust. Do what? Do it all with red rust? Oh, hell no. That's a terrible idea. I'd rather be bare-fisted. Alright. Go ahead and use this. I'm going to center a castle. And I'm going to be a little pissed off if they don't get Daddy's ring. What? No, he's got his passy. He's just being all vocal right now. He's trying to talk crap to the game with me. That's right, buddy. See, I don't know if you noticed, but more often than not, now I'm getting the, yeah, it's still faster to go up. Double wing smash, but I can't chain it consistently. I'm working on it. Do 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 do. Goat. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to goat. Jesus. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Hey, honey. Yeah, he's not sitting still. I can't keep holding him. He's gonna end up falling out of my hands. All right. Here you go, buddy. Here, have a passy. Whee! That was totally not the right way. Oh geez, get out the door. Not a T. Go figure. Now I'm gonna go down here and it's gonna be something silly like the freaking fairy card. And I'm gonna end up having to do the Cathedral Royal Chapel in the reverse castle anyway. There's an equipment tile over there I need to check also on my way out. Nope, there it is. Game's over. Heading out now. And there we go. That's game. All I have to do is get up to Daddy and whoop his ass after waking him up. You know, fight him while he's still tired and not even healed. Because that's the fair way to do it, am I right? Let me in. See, it assumes you have a 3 in this game. Do. Not even my favorite one, but it's a pretty cool effect. Oh my god. Should be like another 20 seconds, this will open up. So, hi, how's it going? Y'all enjoying the stream? Should check out the YouTube content. Got new videos going up every Monday. Hit me on TikTok. I got a couple of my shorts on there. I think the longest one on there is like 40 seconds. It's pretty cool. I need to update the exclamation point socials because it's only showing a couple of them. Ow. All the back and forthing, man. I tell you. You skipped all of it. Had I the thought to even just check library in the reverse castle. Oh, it wouldn't have mattered because I had to come back here anyway first. That's right, because it was that secret room that had the form of mist. Oop. Level 45, Jesus. I actually was hoping to do this at a sub 40, but it's whatever. Chris Graham makes it to where I don't have to stop and put any effort into anything, really. Come on, go. Yeah. Then back to goat. Should be the very next one, right? Yep. Ow. And here we go. Oh, that was sad. The moment we've all needed in our life. It's time to take down Big Daddy Vampire. Yes, Victor, we're gonna go take him down. You're gonna get to see Daddy beat him up again. Here goes it, here goes it. Get up there. No way. You, sir, have a silly imagination. There we go. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Behold my true form!
And there it is, time. 3:39:19. Probably 18, but whatever. 3:39:19. Done. We got him. It was that simple. The Christogram makes things so easy. Anything I could skip? Okay, yeah. So, fun ride, late start. Sitting here
So
still
you
trying to
made
get everything running.
Alucard,
And it looks like it's
glad
running
you
pretty
are
well,
right.
so...
I'm sorry. 'Tis my
Sir,
fault you had to
you
fight
wait your
your own
turn.
father.
Anyways,
Fear not. I had my own reasons for
here.
destroying him.
It must have been painful for you.
Indeed. But you must always remember that the only thing
See, I won.
necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing.
it's for
I
good men to
understand.
do nothing.
Alucard,
Here, you want to hear?
what will you do now?
The blood that flows in my
There we go.
veins is cursed. 'Twould be best for this world if I were to disappear forever.
I see.
Isn't that cool?
Farewell then.
Yeah.
We'll not meet again.
Alucard,
Hold on to the microphone. There
Don't
we
you
go.
want to go after him, Maria?
no. It's best this way. I can't ease his torment. Someday, perhaps, we will meet again. And on that day, maybe.
So it's been a fun ride.
I see.
Let's go. Everyone's waiting for us.
Yes. Let's get out of here.
That's my average time, about 3.5 hours. My quickest time is somewhere between 2.5 and 3 hours. But yeah. Looking forward to getting back into Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance this coming Tuesday. Gonna try for Magic Monday afternoon, lunchtime-ish, Central. That's pretty much it. Just getting back in everything. Actually no, I missed my Black Friday stream because I couldn't get the computer running quite yet. So I think Monday I'm gonna make up for that and play Mega Man X4 on Monday. Yeah, that'll probably be what happens. I'll skip the Magic and make up for the Black Friday stream I missed. So look forward to that. Me playing Mega Man X4 Steam version. Nice. Hold on. Push the button. Push it again. Nice PS3 controller. Anyways, what else else do we got going on? See if we can find. Oh no, what happened? There we go. Someone to. So we can find somebody to raid. Who's playing right now? Here we go. Raid. Paste. That guy. Hope you guys are, oh nice, these guys playing also. We're gonna go raid this guy, SOG Aeon. He's playing Pokemon Scarlet or Violet, so if you're not interested in spoilers, then, you know, you might want to drop out. But, here we go. Y'all enjoy. Whoa, stay. Y'all enjoy and be safe.